We'll call it Christmas in Clackamas. Air 12 above the home of the Cavaliers. Onward with their game against Reynolds. Moved from Mount Hood Community College. Wish the Raider community well, as many from Reynolds had to forfeit their first 2 games, remain in COVID quarantine. They've back to comprehensive distance learning. That first score of the night, Luke Ash erupting behind that lava trail for the Cavs. That program does it on both sides of the ball, too. Caden Ludwig applies the pressure. Sullivan McDaniel, X marks the spot to recover. Aerials in the sky. How about Blake Baker, that touchdown maker, to Miles Williams, like to make the highlight reel yet again. The kid on the scene yet again. Cavs up big. They go on to get the big win. They're next home with Nelson if the Hawks can get back to health. A good win and a good night for those W's, and a pair of L's. Liberty, Lakeridge. This one felt like we might see it again in November. Pacers up 14-0. The Diamond Eyes, High Road Diamond, hero ball, nothing finer than Parker Viner. Move the sticks and you kick it on in. A field goal would soon get Liberty on the ledger. Special teams being special, and it's always fun to see a monster return from the chopper. Air 12 here, Lucas Burkeen down there. Talk about welcome to the scene. What a machine here. Going behind the trees. Going to just be shy of going all the way, but Lakeridge would certainly capitalize. Ryan Oliver, one of the better quarterbacks around. Jake Reichel, one of the better receivers around. Kid does it everything. Hauls it over the top of 2 defenders. Nice tight spiral. Reichel had 4 total scores, 42-13. Non-league competition continues for both next week. South Medford will next host Lakeridge. The Panthers up by the lake in the home of the unbeaten Lakers. A late 8 o'clock kickoff. They're still playing right now. Dillon Lane can rock it morning, noon, and night. Night Train Lane, the first of his 2 INTs. Start the Laker day off right. Guts and glory from there. Gabe Olvera, he's a load and a half. The senior star shining and churning up the scene inside the red zone. The bread soon toasted for that late night snack. Olvera in the first of his 4 first-half scores. They are playing out the string late at Cobb Field. The Lake Show now goes on the road to Sheldon. Air 12 down 185th above Aloha. The Warriors and talent-laden Tualatin T-Wolves without their starting quarterback Jackson Jones, but his good buds picked him up and led 43-0 in the 4th quarter. Aloha looking spectacular in their Americana threads. Hanging on there, Hunter Gerard, Marshawn Williams with the beast mode grab. Tualatin defense, though, doesn't mess around. A little pack of wolves action. 43-0 the final. Another fun one on the horizon. West Salem at Tualatin next week. Aloha will host Sunset. Air 12 along Shoal, should say, for the schools on 175th. Tigard Mountainside, one of the prettiest new layouts in the countryside. Best lights around, too. Second quarter, that's Luke Davis on a mission in transition. First, the pylon wins it. Tigard out in front, 20-7. Then the turnover exchange. Brian Mannion just saw the squash kind of squirt loose out there in Pumpkin Country. Elijah Jackman around the edge to fall on the ball. But what taketh, what giveth. Caden Kingsbury, the silver streak below Air 12. That interception allowed the Mavs the chance to get within a score before half, but not to be. Would be fumbled on the 1. Tigard kept him out of it. That appeared to be on race hair, jarring it loose with Kellen Jolly on the recovery. Tigard on the road to the win, 30-13. Air 12 in Hillsboro, Century on the prowl at home with the lights out. For the Westview Wildcats, Rock Creek Kitties up 48-0. 5 touchdown passes on the night by Sam Levitt. That would be Matt Lasowski just seeking contact. Sideline enamored with that. The Wildcats got some big-time boys, can run that football. Century saves 6 more here. You can only hold back the water, though, for so long. Lasowski lowers the shoulders, skies around the defense, gives them 55 points. The Jags, though, would not be skunked. Cameron Smith going to catch this ball, move the chains for the Teal. You got to love the Jags look. Johnny Ellis then with the meal deal there. 6-piece nugget for meal. Century. Hey, if I can talk right, I would have a different job. Something like that. 55-7. Pilot Dan Daryl Mitchell. Thanks for hanging out. The Friendly Skies in their off hours.